Good afternoon and good morning to those of you on the West Coast. I'm your host, Kane Frisbee, Chief Customer Champion here at Dovetail Software, and I am delighted to welcome you to today's highly anticipated webinar, Revolutionizing HR Services, a case study with Crystal Carter from Danone. During this webinar, we will run a few polls. So just to kick us off with the first one, I'm going to push a poll button here and get you looking at that. And really, it's what was the main reason for joining this webinar today? And as you're filling that in, I'm going to give you a little background on Dovetail Software. Dovetail is a leading provider of HR service delivery solutions with a platform that consists of HR case management, employee relations case management, employee portal, HR knowledge management, and HR reporting and analytics. Trusted by companies such as Danone, Sony, Lenovo, Boston University, Grant Thornton, Wake County, Swire Coca-Cola, just to name a few. Dovetail has been recognized 3 years in a row by Sapient Insights Group Annual HR Systems Survey as the #1 vendor in our space. Reach out to learn more. I'll share details at the end, but now let's get this webinar truly started. It is my pleasure to introduce you to a trailblazer in the world of HR leadership, Crystal Carter. With over 15 years of dynamic leadership in HR shared service teams, Crystal has honed her skills in delivering top-tier administrative human resources support, with unparalleled finesse. Renowned for her adeptness in integrating cutting-edge HR case management software, Crystal stands as an authority in the field, leveraging her extensive background in customer service to drive HR excellence. Her track record of spearheading process improvement initiatives speaks volumes about her commitment to innovation and operational efficiency. Today in this webinar, Crystal will take us on a journey through her strategic HR transformation efforts. Prepare to gain invaluable insights as she shares her experiences, strategies for overcoming challenges, and the impactful outcomes achieved in revolutionizing HR service delivery. Please join me in extending a warm virtual welcome to Crystal Carter, a true luminary in the world of human resources.
Hello, and good afternoon and good morning, everyone. As Kane mentioned, I am the Director of HR Shared Services at Danone North America. With almost 2 decades of leadership experience in shared services, I specialize in providing administrative support to employees, managers, and executives. My approach emphasizes the implementation of efficient, scalable, and high-quality operational systems and processes. Essential to my role is a commitment to exceptional customer service, fostering HR excellence, and spearheading continuous improvement initiatives. My journey in the shared services realm spans nearly 2 decades, starting as an HR coordinator. Shared services resonates deeply with me as I am genuinely passionate about enhancing the employee experience, adhering to best practices from the outset, and revel in the intricacies of process optimization. Danone, a renowned CPG company, resonates deeply with me due to its mission, values, and focus on the employee. However, it became apparent that the employee experience did not fully mirror these values. I've had the privilege of working at Danone North America for the past 4.5 years, and I was tasked with revolutionizing how HR interacts with employees. I trust that our portfolio of brands is already familiar to you and hope that you're a regular consumer of our exceptional products. So let me tell you a little bit about our organization. Danone has a workforce of approximately 100,000 employees globally, including around 6,000 in the US and Canada, which is what I was challenged to solve for. Our employee demographic is diverse, encompassing both corporate and manufacturing employees, each with varying degrees of technical proficiency and access. Operating across 2 countries, we cater to individuals speaking 3 distinct languages spread across 16 manufacturing facilities, dual headquarters, and numerous sales offices. Our manufacturing sites pose additional complexities, each adhering to a unique set of processes, policies, and compensation structures due to our specific contractual obligations with our unionized workforce. Allow me to take you through our transformative journey. Recently, I spearheaded the strategic planning, change management, communication, and project management initiatives to facilitate the seamless transition of Danone North America's HR department into a multi-tiered HR service delivery model. Our overarching objective was to enhance HR efficiency, mitigate legal risk, and elevate the customer service aspect of Danone's employee experience in a streamlined and innovative manner. This was achieved through the implementation of a shared, effective, scalable, best practice-based online solution. So let's begin with where we started. Initially, without the capability to tailor resources to specific audiences, our self-service opportunities for employees in HR was severely limited. Instead, our approach was for employees to funnel all HR-related inquiries to their HR business partner. This meant that our HR VPs were expected to be subject matter experts across the entire HR spectrum, despite their strategic roles and high salaries. Our senior level staff found themselves bogged down in predominantly transactional tasks. Due to the absence of a permission-based platform, HR resources were traditionally disseminated via email, posted on Workplace, or stored in various OneDrive locations. This made it difficult for HR VPs to locate the most current resources to support their population. It often relegated them to the role of intermediary between employees and our subject matter experts in our centers of excellence. This model resulted in low job satisfaction, high turnover rates, and proved to be financially inefficient. It failed to provide leadership with the insights into the types of questions employees were posing or the quality of service that their teams were delivering. Recognizing the need for change, our objective was to transition our organization into a tiered service delivery model with a dedicated team to address Tier 1 questions and alleviate the administrative burden on HR. We aim to establish a comprehensive HR hub, serving as a centralized resource for employees, managers, and HR professionals alike. This platform would not only reduce costs and enhance service quality, but also introduce new functional capabilities sought after by all of our stakeholders. By doing so, we could liberate our senior staff to focus on their strategic duties, improving the employee experience, boosting HR team engagement, and optimizing service costs throughout task allocation alignment. I recognized early on that technology would be pivotal in facilitating our transformation. Drawing from my experience with various knowledge and case management platforms, I had a clear vision of the functionality required to support our journey. So we initiated a service for a solution through a request for proposal and ultimately landed on Dovetail software. So why Dovetail? Admittedly, they were unfamiliar to me prior to the RFP process. However, upon evaluation, it became evident that they offered everything on my wish list and more. What set them apart was their unwavering focus on customer service and their platform's tailored design with HR in mind. Their focus was the user experience, rendering their platform incredibly intuitive and user-friendly with minimal reliance on IT support, which was music to my ears. Dovetail's platform proved highly customizable, completely eliminating the need for IT developers to accommodate our specific requirements, unlike many of their competitors. This aspect resonated strongly with me and aligned perfectly with our objectives. Coupled with their competitive pricing, Dovetail emerged as the clear choice. Their implementation team demonstrated exceptional support throughout the rollout, guiding us every step of the way. I was pleasantly surprised to find that I could configure the entire system's functionality without the assistance from our HIRS or IT team. It was because Dovetail's configuration process is that straightforward. As part of the broader change management strategy, we decided to rebrand the Dovetail platform, and we rebranded it the Employee Services Team to support our new brand identity and operational methodology. Historically, our company struggled with deploying new technology. So we had a lot of employee skepticism towards unfamiliar tools. To counteract this mindset and ensure widespread adoption, it was imperative that our tools surpass. Collaborating with our in-house design team, we developed logos and aligned on fonts and color schemes and made sure that it was overall in line with our brand identity to promote the site and maintain cohesive visual identity. So our first task was to create content for our knowledge base. So keep in mind, we previously lacked a dedicated HR intranet site where all we would need to do was migrate the current information. Our previous setup lacked the necessary filtering capabilities and resulting in limited existing content. And much of what we did have wasn't in the refined format that was suitable for our new platform. So my initial approach involved engaging subject matter experts from each center of excellence to gather any relevant content that they had been disseminating to either employees, managers, or HR. Establishing a systematic process for content collection, tracking, and digitization was paramount. However, it became quickly apparent that ensuring consistency in appearance and presentation across the platform would necessitate site governance to maintain the integrity of our new brand. Leveraging insights from my previous experience, I identified the most common employee questions and had the Centers of Excellence subject matter experts validate their relevance to our organization. Conducting a gap analysis enabled us to identify areas where content was lacking and prompting collaborative efforts with our subject matter experts to fill those gaps. It is crucial to emphasize that the COEs retained ownership of the content. My team's role was primarily to facilitate gathering, digitize, and quality control all of the content in alignment with the established site governance. We prioritize clarity and simplicity in communication, striving to eliminate HR jargon and ensure the ease of understanding from an employee. Please remember that your knowledge base cannot be static. It should be dynamic and responsive, reflecting changes in products, features, and frequently asked questions. Keeping the content fresh, relevant, and engaging, infused with a touch of personality, is essential. Failure to maintain relevant content risks undermining your brand and may lead users back to old ways of working. A negative experience or perceived unreliability can deter users from trusting your platform. Remember, users are already skeptical of new technology. Don't give them any excuses not to use yours. Next, our focus shifted towards establishing the layout of our knowledge base. I wanted more than just a collection of disparate knowledge articles. I envisioned an inviting platform that not only would provide valuable information, but also showcase our company benefits and employee-centric programs. Drawing from my past experiences, I understood the importance of organizing HR topics in a manner that resonates with employees' learning and navigational preferences. With this in mind, we developed branding to reinforce our new approach and meticulously crafted the site layout to spotlight the content of greatest interest to employees. To enhance the user accessibility, we incorporated high-frequency shortcuts on the main page and implemented drop-down menus to facilitate self-service. Additionally, we introduced the HR Radar section to feature specific initiatives consistently attracting the highest level of traffic and offering employees multiple pathways to easily locate desired information. It's crucial not to overlook the creation of resources to support your users and facilitate the change management efforts. We developed a key to the genie, resources for both employees and HR, and seamlessly integrated them into the main page in the HR toolkit. These resources include various job aids and short videos aimed at assisting users in navigating and interacting with our ESGenie platform. Remarkably, these pages continue to rank among the most frequently visited pages each month, underscoring their effectiveness in supporting our user community. To maintain uniformity in appearance and messaging across the site, we implemented stringent site governance and developed a comprehensive brand book. A dedicated team was tasked with digitizing and quality controlling our site's content, ensuring clarity, relevance, and consistency to reinforce the new ESGenie brand and operational methodology. To support our complex population, controlling access to each page was crucial for our success. We established a seamless integration between our human capital management system and Danone's or Dovetail's platform. This linkage enables the system to dynamically adjust content and tailor the user experience based on the employee's profile. For the first time, our access and experience would be driven by real-time employee data, marking a significant shift in our approach. Upon analysis of our diverse employee population, we identified 12 distinct employee types with further variations among our unionized population. These differences encompass benefits, policies, compensation plans, and more. To ensure precision, we utilized our data to develop personas representing each population, leveraging Dovetail's portal filtering capabilities to deliver tailored content specific to each employee type. The effectiveness and our layout and quality of our content are evidenced by the data. On average, employees with access to Employee Services Genie visit the site and utilize its self-service features to access the approximately 800 articles that we have over 11 times per month. This tangible impact underscores the success of our approach in empowering employees and enhancing their user experience. Having exceptional content is just the beginning. Your system must also empower employees to quickly locate the resources they need, precisely when they need them. If our employees are reluctant to navigate the site manually, they can leverage Dovetail's remarkable Google-like search capability. This feature is unlike anything I've encountered in a case management system. It delivers accurate and relevant results, adhering to system permissions by filtering content appropriately. The seamless integration between Dovetail's case and knowledge management platforms offers a distinct advantage as well. When a user initiates a case, the system dynamically displays relevant resources from the existing content library, often preempting the need for the case submission altogether. This instant gratification not only reinforces our brand, but also encourages users to revisit the platform. It also reduces the workload on support teams by addressing routine inquiries via self-service, freeing them to focus on more complex or urgent. Collaborating closely with the subject matter experts is essential to identify the information necessary for the efficient handling of common user inquiries. By proactively gathering this information up front, we can streamline customer service processes, improve overall user experience, and while minimizing wait times and dissatisfaction. Utilizing Dovetail's template functionality, we integrated dozens of intake templates into our system. These templates provide employees with specific guidance on processes and gather necessary information to facilitate subject matter expert support effectively. The impact of this functionality is evident with less than 8% of our views on ESG resulting in employee cases, demonstrating the efficacy of our approach and the support in information. Building a system from scratch was definitely new territory for me, especially without the usual support from HIRS handling the technical aspects. It's important to note that I'm not experienced with system development. It's not usually within my scope. Throughout the process of familiarizing myself with Dovetail's system capabilities, I engaged in one-on-one sessions with each center of excellence. These sessions aim to provide clarity on our new direction, the anticipated impact on their interactions with employees, the support I would require from them, and how implementing the system would ultimately streamline their team's workload in unforeseen ways. Many team members were unfamiliar with this model and harbored skepticism regarding the efficacy of implementing a case and knowledge management system. I attentively listened to their concerns, dispelled any misconceptions, and tailored the system design to directly address the issues that we discussed. By collaborating closely with the COEs and addressing their specific needs, I successfully customized the platform to align with the unique requirements of our organization. This collaborative approach ensured that the system not only met, but exceeded our expectations, effectively addressing our operational challenges and enhancing overall. So Dovetail's implementation team provided comprehensive guidance on setting up the system, and they equipped me with the knowledge and tools to configure and troubleshoot independently. Rather than just simply executing the setup for me, they invested time in empowering me to take the reins and enabling me to tailor the system to our exact specifications. This autonomy not only allowed for greater customization, but also relieved the burden on our IT and HIRS teams, freeing them to focus on other critical initiatives. Admittedly, one of my favorite parts of this experience has been having full control over the platform design. It allowed me to prioritize the employee and HR experience at every turn. My objective was to minimize manual intervention and automate as much of the process as possible. Leveraging Dovetail's rule customization capabilities, I devised system functionalities to automatically assign cases based on their case type, streamlining the workflow. Collaborating closely with COEs, we determined which cases would be routed to Tier 1 support queues and which should escalate directly to Tier 2. Additionally, we established clear expectations for resolution times, which I integrated into the system to align with our specific operational practices. This proactive approach ensured that the system seamlessly supported our unique ways of working, enhancing efficiency and user satisfaction. Your teams frequently encounter recurring questions. Ensure that you develop response templates to maximize their efficiency. Well-crafted responses not only enhance your team's productivity, but also bolster your brand image. When you integrate meticulously designed responses, adept customer service agents, and a dependable knowledge base, you can streamline response times and increase user satisfaction significantly. As you know, personalized service is highly valued by customers. Response templates empower your agents to deliver swift and effective support while allowing them to personalize interactions. By leveraging predefined responses, you maintain consistent service quality, reinforcing stronger controls and safeguarding your overall brand reputation. We harness the power of Dovetail's technology to maximize team efficiency by implementing multiple system automations. These automations include response templates, reminders for agents to follow up on cases after specific time intervals, notifications informing agents when customers have responded with requested information, and automatic reminders to employees, prompting them to provide necessary information, eliminating the need for the agent to manually follow up. These features empower agents to adeptly manage their workload. Additionally, we've configured queries to provide agents and leadership with visibility into cases nearing their due date or those that may have exceeded their SLA. We continuously explore innovative ways to leverage the array of options available to streamline our operations and enhance productivity. So, don't forget to listen to your users' feedback. As previously mentioned, prioritizing user friendliness and intuitiveness of our platform was paramount. Equally crucial was ensuring that our employee response times and service levels met customer expectations. To gather feedback from our employees, we established multiple channels. We implemented case surveys to assess response quality, time, and overall satisfaction, fostering accountability and providing visibility. For content creation, employees have the opportunity to provide feedback on any page, making the content even better for the next employee. Our dedicated team promptly follows up on feedback submissions, demonstrating our responsiveness and commitment to addressing concerns. This proactive approach has significantly contributed to the successful adoption of our platform, instilling trust in our brand among employees. They've learned that their voices are heard, fostering a culture of collaboration, accountability, and continuous improvement. We are all familiar with the challenges that come with change. Recognizing this, we placed a strong emphasis on change management and employed the ProSci methodology to ensure that all stakeholders attained the necessary awareness, desire, knowledge, and ability to effectively utilize the system. Continuous reinforcement of our overarching goal was integral to this process. We meticulously crafted change management plans, complete with key messages, built training materials, resistance tactics, and identified change agents. Adopting a phased approach, we initially launched the system to HR, gathering feedback and refining our approach before extending the rollout to employees. Subsequently, we introduced it to the less complex corporate functions to iron out any issues before progressing to our manufacturing locations, which presented unique challenges. Engagement from leadership was pivotal. We swiftly onboarded our top 200 leaders, conducting numerous one-on-one meetings with their respective teams. We provided HR with the necessary tools to facilitate the desired behavioral changes, including email signatures, canned responses, and presentations for change agents and HR personnel. For employees, we developed a comprehensive suite of resources, including FAQs, job aids, and videos, complemented by tailored training sessions. These sessions showcase the simplicity of our tool while reassuring employees that their HR teams would remain available for support. Our objective was for the tool and our team to serve as an extension of HR, empowering employees to find answers independently while maintaining access to subject matter experts for follow-up questions, thereby enabling our HRBPs to focus on more strategic activities. During the launch, we organized a scavenger hunt to reinforce the desired behaviors and remove any barriers to accessing the new platform. Additionally, we celebrated the anniversary of the ES Genie and used it as an opportunity to promote the platform further. We encouraged employees to provide feedback on content with the incentive to win of a chance to win a gift card, and it proved highly effective. The overwhelming response underscored the success of this approach, yielding valuable feedback while incentivizing employee engagement. Nearly 2 years since the introduction of ES Genie, its impact on our interactions with employees at Danone North America has been transformative. We've been inundated with positive feedback from both employees and HR, praising the platform for its role in simplifying their tasks and facilitating access to necessary information. It's not uncommon to hear sentiments expressing disbelief at how we managed before ESG. Furthermore, we've observed a significant uptick in the utilization of ES Genie across the various centers of excellence, spanning in communication, process enhancements, and ongoing improvement initiatives. Witnessing this heightened engagement and shift in mindset among the COEs has been immensely rewarding. We are witnessing remarkable adoption rates. The data speaks volumes. When you prioritize user experience and provide a comprehensive, user-friendly platform, users will embrace it. On average, over the last year, our employees accessed ES Genie almost 100 times. This was a remarkable 169% increase compared to 2022. This surge in utilization underscores the positive impact on both our HR department's bandwidth and our employees' experience. Furthermore, the effectiveness of our site is evident in the numbers. Employees are successfully finding what they need 92% of the time without resorting to opening a case for assistance. This impressive self-service rate highlights the effectiveness of our platform in empowering employees to navigate and access information autonomously. As our organization continues to evolve, we're not only witnessing impressive adoption rates, but we're also advancing our focus towards leveraging data to enhance our service delivery. Prior to the implementation of ES Genie, we didn't have the visibility that our response time was lingering at over 8 days. However, by instituting transparent dashboards and aligning metrics and KPIs with performance indicators, you can see that we've experienced a remarkable turnaround in both response times and service quality. I am incredibly proud of the remarkable accomplishments that achieved by my dedicated team over the past 2 years. Their unwavering dedication, coupled with the invaluable support of the Dovetail system and its committed team, has been instrumental to our success. I trust that sharing our journey will inspire creativity and innovation in your endeavor. What's up next for us? So what's up next for us is expansion. We are looking to expand into Canada. We are rolling into additional manufacturing sites. We've already been successfully expanding to non-HR COEs, and have had multiple groups reach out to us and ask if they could also join on the content and join the ESG transformation. We are looking to increase our tier one support and really excited about the opportunity to leverage our HR Copilot or AI chat functionality to help us assist in answering those tier one questions as we also leverage the different system enhancements to continue to make us successful. I would love to know what questions.
Well, thank you, Crystal. That was fantastic. Before we start the Q&A session, we have a quick poll. Let me launch that now for everyone to see. So the question really was, from what you've heard today, how does your HR service delivery compare with Danone's? And are you looking to improve your HR service delivery offering? And there is a second question on there as well. That second question is, would you be interested in learning more about software solutions like Dovetail that could potentially enhance your HR service delivery? We'll leave that for a few seconds. And then while people are answering that, I'll take a look in the Q&A. We've got a few that have come in. Some have come in anonymously, and there's one here. How much time did it take for this transformation to happen, including the planning and change management, Crystal?
Sorry about that. Great question. So it actually took us about 6 months of planning and project management, creating communications, creating the content, making sure that we hadn't missed anything. So about 6 months, I would say.
Excellent, thank you. Another question we had here is anonymously, which was, you mentioned that you have branded the portal ES Just to confirm, which product was it that you deployed?
Yes, we deployed the Dovetail software solutions. It has been such a godsend to be able to have the ability to customize things and set everything up and have everything in the power of my own.
Perfect. What would you say was the most important things that you did to make this project successful?
I think that make having quality content was really, really important. If employees go to your site and they aren't finding what they're looking for, they're so much less likely to go back. I think the other area that I didn't expect us to struggle in, but we did, was actually service delivery. And so there were different centers of excellence that were providing less than optimal customer service. And so by having metrics and having us all be on the same kind of set of KPIs, it really helped to show where those teams were performing and allow us to address those issues.
Great. Thanks, Crystal. One here, what level of resource do you have maintaining the platform content and customization on a day-to-day basis?
Great question. So we actually have an individual that is her main focus. She works with the centers of excellence, collecting content from them. She manages, those relationships, follows up with them pretty regularly. It's For ours, it's at a non-exempt level. But yeah, so does that help answer the question?
Great. Thanks,
Great.
Crystal. One here, if you did this project again, is there anything you would do differently?
Yes. So we didn't create the brand book right away. Um, that was something that we actually learned by having multiple resources, trying to create something, even with being provided the same instruction, we were getting very different results. And so we ended up having to go back in and redo a lot of our pages and go back to that once we had kind of determined what it was. So it just made a lot of extra work for us.
Great. And then one more here. What was the best piece of feedback you got from employees that really made you feel like you had accomplished success?
Yeah, I think that honestly, we've had so much positive feedback. I think employees are really used to in this day and age, being able to self-service information. You know, we all live in this society now where you can look up everything on their phone. And so we didn't have that here at Danone, and now we do. And so with, I think that employees have really commented about how empowered they feel and how they appreciate that they don't have to wait for somebody to get back. They have the answer whenever they need it, 24 hours a day. And I think that's been the biggest success that we've seen. On the HR side, it's been amazing because each of our centers of excellence have become such fantastic partners. They are coming to us now with exciting ideas, ways to make their content better, and ways to better improve their interactions with employees. So we've just seen such a great success.
Excellent. Thank you, Christelle. We can't get through to all the questions. Any of those that came through that we didn't have time to answer, we will reach out to you personally. Before we conclude, we have one final poll just to run. And the last poll is, what was the one thing that you didn't see in this webinar that you'd like to have seen? And then lastly, to learn more about Dovetail software, please visit our website, dovetailsoftware.com. We'd also like to invite you to our next webinar, which will be on Thursday, March the 11th. It's 2 weeks from now. It's 11 a.m. Eastern time, where we will cover a demo of the Dovetail HR service delivery platform, including HR Copilot, our new Gen AI capability. The registration links for that will be sent out with the recording of this webinar in an email to all of those that have registered for this webinar. I'd like to finish with thanking you all for your participation. Thank you again, Crystal, and we look forward to seeing you all next time.
Thank you so much.